Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome to another Sunday musing. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, your Sunday is a great one. As usual, I'm recording this on a Friday afternoon. I think it's probably classified as actually still the afternoon. It's 4 p.m. unlike last Friday, which was just last week was crazy. Thanks to everybody who've sent us wonderful, kind comments this week. I was really touched by the amount of positive support, and yes, that's exactly what I want from the Dacia spring video that we did. It's the reason we didn't actually make a video on Friday, because you all liked that video on Thursday so much, we decided to just let it ride a little bit longer. Today, though, we're going to be talking about the complete opposite end of the price point. And from the title of this video today, the topic is war were declared. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have seen Futurama, but there is an episode of Futurama in which Fry ends up signing up for like an army, an intergalactic army. And he's told that not to worry about it, nothing is going to happen unless war is declared. And then war gets declared. And the guy, kind of the sergeant major or whatever he is, Fry asks what that noise was, and he said, "War were declared." Well, it feels like war has been declared between Tesla and Lucid. Obviously, Lucid has just come out with a new price, a sub $70,000 price point for its entry-level Lucid Air, a car that is expected to offer 406 miles of range per charge. I don't have my kilometre calculator with me in my head, so we're just going to stick with miles for this video. I do apologise if you're in a metric country. I also don't know what's happening with my chickens. They've just been let out for the day, so they're a little bit excited to be outside, and they do tend to kind of chase each other around until they've all calmed down. A little bit like kids, really, but we're not going to go there either. So Lucid came along and it's got this new price for its Lucid Air. And almost immediately, Elon Musk made this slightly random, bizarre tweet in which he said, the gauntlet's been thrown down, the prophecy will be fulfilled. As of tonight, the Tesla Model S Long Range Plus will be priced at $69,420, which of course, do I have to explain that joke to you all now? I'm sure you all know what the significance of $69,420 is. So $69,000, $69,420, which is funny as heck, but it's also a little bit childish, and it kind of feels like a middle school prank. But we're talking about Elon Musk, so I don't even know if it's okay for me to say that. But the point is, I want to know if you think that war has been declared between Lucid and Tesla. Now, Lucid has been very clear since I've been talking to Lucid for about a year now. I've chatted with Peter Rawlinson a couple of times in interviews that you've seen on this channel. And, I've talked to their press team, asked them questions about the car. And the feedback I've always had is we are not competing against Tesla. Now, admittedly, Tesla is the one that changed its price in response to Lucid changing its price. But when the Lucid Air was first announced, and when, Lucid started talking about the more affordable Lucid Air, the entry-level one, not the one that's, 6 figures, because that's still 6 figures. We're talking about the entry-level one, which is the one that's just going to be called the Lucid Air. So we're not talking about the Lucid Air Dream Edition or any of the other editions. Lucid originally said that car was going to be in the $70,000 price point. So it's definitely dropped in price. But Tesla's knee-jerk reaction, was that sensible for Elon to do? Was it necessary? As far as I'm concerned, Tesla doesn't need to drop the price of its vehicles in response to competition from a car company that's not even yet making cars. Now, I know a lot of you watching this don't believe that Lucid is ever going to make cars. I believe that it will. I've toured Lucid's California facility. They have a miniature production line there where they're making pre-production validation Lucid Airs. They are working on their Casa Grande production facility, and it's going to start working on hopefully producing cars next year. Now, I haven't been to Casa Grande, so I don't know what the status of that facility is. I know it was delayed slightly because of COVID restrictions, but we have to remember that Lucid is not like a lot of startups who don't have, they don't have a budget, they don't have money, they're constantly trying to find the next investor. Lucid got a big injection of cash from the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. Now, I know a lot of you have some issues with the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. I personally do not endorse the way that the nation of Saudi Arabia has treated its citizens, the way it treats women, the way it treats lots of different groups of minorities, including some that I am part of. But let's also not forget that the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund was rumoured to be one of the groups interested in buying Tesla and going private. When Elon made that infamous 420 tweet, the Saudi Arabia PIF was one of those companies that was, or one of those organisations, I don't even know what to call them. I guess it's just an investment fund, that was considered as one of those entities that was going to buy Tesla and to take it private. I'm wondering if there's some bad blood there between Elon Musk and the Saudi Arabia PIF, and I wonder if that is kind of part of his screw you 69 420. I don't want to come up with conspiracy theories though, so I don't want to kind of take that way into the scary zone. I think I may have just dipped my toes in there a little bit. But I also know that Elon has been really critical of Peter Rawlinson, Lucid CEO. Peter was heavily involved in the design of the Model S, the engineering of the Model S. Elon has since, in a kind of revisionist way, said no, Peter didn't do a whole lot. It was already all done when he came and joined us. I'm, again, not going to jump in on that. It was a long time ago. The first time I met Peter Rawlinson was at Tesla. In fact, I remember meeting Peter in 2012 at the event that Tesla held. I think it was 2012, it might have been 2011, to reveal Model S for the first time, kind of in its production form. And that was at the Fremont production facility. Elon Musk was a very different person back then. He was a lot more geeky, a lot more chill. You could ask him questions. He was a little bit more responsive. I remember asking him questions about supercapacitors, and his eyes kind of got really excited about me asking about supercapacitors, and then he proceeded to tell me why they wouldn't be good for EVs. That was one of the most interesting conversations I've ever had with him, actually, to be honest. So I know that, Peter used to be at Tesla, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what caused that relationship to break, and I don't think necessarily that is something that we should speculate here. We have Elon's very public version of that. I don't believe that Peter is the kind of person to kind of fight back and do the he said, she said thing, because based on what I know of Peter Rawlinson, that's not his style. But like I say, I don't know who's right in that, and frankly, I don't really care. But I am interested to know if you think that Elon has Elon wants Lucid to fail, or Elon wants to go after Lucid. And certainly right now, that's what appears to be happening. It does appear that we've got this war-based scenario in which Tesla is the 800-pound gorilla that it now is, and Lucid is the startup. Could this cause Lucid problems in the future? I don't know. I want you to tell me in the comments below. I was going to make a scripted video about this. This was going to be the video that I was going to make for Friday. And then I was kind of thinking about it and, the popularity of the video we did on Thursday, and I'm thinking, actually, I want to know your opinion of this all. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to support us. You can support us using Patreon, Ko-fi, Bitcoin. Thank you to all of the amazing people who are scrolling by me right now. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. And if you are the 50 to 100 or 100 plus dollar Patreon supporters, I know I don't read your name out on the weekend, but I do very much appreciate you. Especially our latest addition called Ian. He is just Ian. He's like Cher. He's just Ian. He doesn't have a last name, so it's just Ian. So thank you for joining the top tier ranks there, Ian, and everybody else who goes along there with. As you can see, The garden is getting ready for winter. I've put some more winter vegetables in. I think this weekend I'm going to be working on the project car. The Transport Evolved web server is still working. We're still working on uploading it because we live in the middle of nowhere. It's taking forever to upload. And the B-roll footage, the Creative Commons B-roll, is just about finished its upload. It's taken us a week and a half. So you can see what our internet connection is really like. It takes me like an hour or more to upload each of these episodes. So I'm going to stop there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you tomorrow. Keep evolving.